My first day at my school in the Peace Corps was really just like every other day for the 2 years that I served as a math and science teacher in the village of Diare, Ghana, West Africa. No matter where, first days are always a bit awkward, and this was even more so in Ghana. School started officially at 7:30 a.m. with a morning assembly, but students started arriving at 6:15 a.m. to do their sweeping and fetching of water for that day. On this first day, I made sure that I was awake by 6 and was out the door by 7:15 in time for morning assembly. I stood around as the students monitored each other's chores, called the assembly to order, and recited the Our Father, Pledge, and National Anthem together. Next, they asked me if I had any announcements, but I didn't, of course, because I had no idea what was going on. They made a few announcements to each other and marched into their classrooms singing a marching tune. After assembly, I didn't know what to do next, so I took a seat at our teacher's lounge, which consisted of a bench and some plastic lawn chairs under the shade of a large tree. I sat hoping another teacher would arrive and be able to explain the school rules and responsibilities to me. 30 minutes went by while our 200 students sat in their 3 classrooms waiting. I also sat under the tree waiting, and while we waited, I thought what I might teach if I just decided to get up and enter one of the classrooms. I thought that maybe fractions would be a good topic because that topic in math can be confusing to some people. When my watch hit 9 a.m., a whole hour after assembly had ended, I decided enough was enough, that I didn't come to Ghana to sit around and wait, but to teach. So I stood up and entered the Form 3 classroom completely unprepared, but with a conviction to do the best job I could for my students. When I entered the classroom, my students stood up at attention and greeted me, just like they would every time I entered a classroom for the next 2 years. And so I taught that day, and every other day as much as I possibly could, during and after school, and my students stood at attention and greeted me every single time.